Well, those of you who know me in personal know that I'm a Malayali from God's own country. I was born in Mumbai, then I spent the initial years of my primary schooling in a semi-Malayalam medium in Kerala, where I had some of the best years of my life, and then I shifted back to Mumbai for the other part of my life. It is rightly said that you can take a Malayali out of Kerala, but you cannot take the Malayalam culture out of them. Mallus are crazy, man. They are smart, they are intelligent, they belong to the state with highest person literacy rate. You go to any part of the world and it's a myth that you will find a Malayali out there. Malayalis are all around the globe. But being a Malayali, what makes us proud is our rich culture and heritage. Onam is that one cultural harvest festival that unites people of all community and races, irrespective of their religion and caste. It is one of the most popular festivals in India and it is celebrated with great enthusiasm. It is officially the state festival of Kerala since 1960. The harvest festival usually falls between the end of August and the beginning of September in the Malayalam month of Chingam. And this year, the Onam festival starts from 22nd of August to 2nd of September. And by the time you guys will be watching this video, it is a main Onam day. So Onashamsagal to all my brothers and sisters who are watching this video right now. Let's spread love, let's spread peace, and together let's make this world a happy place. This is a very special day for Malayalis from all around the world. But the enthusiasm is of a next level in the native place, Kerala. This is a time when families go for shopping of traditional clothes and also to get fresh green vegetables to prepare the most delicious food of the year. A range of activities is planned in schools and educational institutions to make the students aware about the Indian culture. But all of those cannot be held this year because of the ongoing pandemic. So Onam celebrations this year will only be limited to respective families only. But if you are somebody from the other part of the world and if you are wondering about the backstory of Onam, here it is. The beautiful state of Kerala was once ruled by King Mahabali, who was an Asura, that is Demon. King Mahabali was greatly respected in his kingdom. He was considered to be wise, judicious and extremely generous. He was brave and he was entitled as Mahabali Chakravarti, which means the king of kings. Everybody was happy in his kingdom. There was no discrimination on the basis of caste or religion. The rich and the poor were treated equally. There was neither crime nor corruption. People did not even lock the doors of their houses because there were no thieves in the kingdom. There was no poverty, sorrow or disease during the reign of King Mahabali. Everyone lived a happy life and this was an ideal kingdom. Observing the growing popularity and fame of King Mahabali, the gods became extremely concerned and jealous. They felt threatened about their own supremacy. They began to think of a strategy to get rid of this big problem. Aditi, the mother of gods, decided to curb the growing supremacy of King Mahabali. Aditi approached Lord Vishnu, the preserver in the Hindu trinity, whom Mahabali worshipped. It is said that Mahabali was very charitable and generous. Whenever someone approached him for help or requested anything, he always granted. To test Mahabali, Lord Vishnu transformed himself to a dwarf and a Brahmin called Vamana. In disguise, Lord Vishnu came to Mahabali's kingdom. King Mahabali had just completed his morning prayers and he was preparing to grant boons to the Brahmin people. Disguised as Vamana, Lord Vishnu said that he was a poor Brahmin. He requested for a piece of land from King Mahabali. The generous king said that Brahmins could have as much land as they wanted. The Brahmin, that is Lord Vishnu, said that he wanted as much land as could be covered by his 3 steps only. The king was very much surprised with this strange demand, but he finally agreed. The clever advisor of the king, Sukaracharya, understood that Vamana was not an ordinary person. He tried to warn the king against fulfilling the promise, but the generous king replied that it would be sinful for him not to keep his promise. King asked Brahmin to take away the land. He had no clue that the dwarf Brahmin was Lord Vishnu himself. As soon as King Mahabali agreed to grant the land, Vamana began to expand. Vamana eventually increased himself to the size of cosmic proportions. Now, as per the promise of the king, Vamana was allowed to take away 3 footsteps of land. The first step covered the whole of the earth, and the whole of the skies were covered with the second step. Then he asked King Mahabali where to keep the third foot. By then, King Mahabali realized that Vamana was not an ordinary person. With his third step, Vamana would destroy the whole of earth and people living on earth. King Mahabali, with his folded hands, bowed before Vamana. King requested Vamana to keep his third foot on his head to keep up with his promise. Vamana placed his foot on King Mahabali's head and therefore pushed him down to Patala, that is the nether world. There the king requested Vamana to reveal his real face. Then the Lord Vishnu appeared before the king in his person. Lord Vishnu said that he had came to test the king and he has successfully passed it. King Mahabali was very pleased to see Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu decided to grant him a boon. King Mahabali was very much attached to his people and his kingdom. He requested that he should be allowed to visit Kerala at least once in a year. Lord Vishnu was moved by king's nobility and he was pleased to grant him this wish. Lord Vishnu blessed the king, saying that even after losing all the worldly pleasures and possession, he would always be loved by Lord Lord Vishnu and his people. On the day of King Mahabali's visit to Kerala, Onam is celebrated every year. This festival is celebrated as a tribute to the great sacrifice of King Mahabali. Every year, people of Kerala make elaborate preparations to welcome their king. They please the king by showing him that his subjects are very happy. Onam festival is celebrated with great enthusiasm in Tirakara. This place is 10 km away from Kochi at Idapalli. It is said that Tirakara was the main capital of King Mahabali. Here is the famous temple of Tirakarappan or Vamana Murthy, Lord Vishnu in disguise. Nowhere else in Kerala you will find a deity of Vamana Murthy. Onam celebrations include traditional dances like Kathakali, Kummatikali, Kaduvakali, Pulikali, Tumbitullal or Kaigottikali. The Vallamkali, that is a boat race, is a key attraction of Onam, wherein a boat comprising of 100 rowing men race it out with full enthusiasm. Onam Sadhya is a lavish food containing all the vegetable dishes served on the leaf of a banana. It sometimes has got as many as 30 variety of dishes. Onam Pookalam, also known as flower carpets, plays a major role in Onam celebration, and it is made just in front of the house. All these major preparations are done for the honor of King Mahabali, who sacrificed his life for the wellness of his people. Our history sometimes makes me feel that we humans of this modern century are just evolving backwards. Evolving backwards in terms of our thoughts, in terms of our behavior, and in terms of human values. King Mahabali sacrificed his life so that no harm could be done to his subjects. But the leaders of this century are in a constant race. In a constant race to win the elections, to get into the ruling power, and to fill in their pockets with lots of money without actually caring about their people. Every day we hear so many headlines of at least one political leader who has been caught in some scams. Corruption has spread like a pandemic. In every twist and turn, we meet people who are eager to do anything illegal just to earn money. And the level of danger in this society is increasing day by day. But all of this can definitely change if we make a firm decision. A firm decision to say no to corruption. A firm decision to change the way how we think and behave. Let us all join hands to create a kingdom like that of King Mahabali. A kingdom where love, peace and harmony coexist. That's all I have for this video. I will see you in the next one. Until then, keep smiling, keep spreading smiles and stay happy all day, everywhere. Wishing you all a very happy Onam once again. Stay happy, stay blessed, have lots of food. That's it. Bye.